What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we will be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Stellar Lumens to Bitcoin. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. We are doing a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. It is right around the corner, so make sure to turn your subscription on as well as post notifications if you want to be entered in that. Otherwise, hopefully you guys like the new intro. I was kind of trying to figure something out, make something a little new, and let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So we're going to be talking about the massive drop in cryptocurrency like we just saw, as well as discuss some technical analysis. So let's just jump right into that. I'm going to first start off by looking at the this article posted by CryptoSlate. It actually just popped up on my feed, so I wanted to talk about that. It says massive drop of Bitcoin might be unrelated to the ETF and SEC. Very interesting considering a lot of you guys, and I mean a lot of you guys, have been talking about that. So it says on August 8th, which was yesterday, Bitcoin recorded a massive drop from 7,200 to 6,150, a 14% drop within a 24-hour period. Most investors and prominent analysts have attributed the abrupt decline in the Bitcoin price to the decision of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, to delay the approval of the VanEck SolidX Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund, ETF. However, some investors disagree. So what caused the drop? Let me know in the comments what you think. What caused this drop in cryptocurrency? I know a lot of you guys are riled up and ready to find someone to blame it on. So let me know who you or what you think caused this. So in this article, it says Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market recorded one of the steepest falls in recent months. Wild, as the market lost 50 billion of its valuation within a 7-day period. The fall of Bitcoin, which seemed to have caused the rest of the market to fall by a large margin, coincided with the release of the SEC's decision, leading to the public believe that the delay in the approval of the VanEck Bitcoin ETF caused the price of the dominant crypto to plummet. In the cryptocurrency sector, many investors and traders tend to confuse coincidence with causation and often attempt to justify every price movement of Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies to news and events. In reality, both positive and negative developments in the crypto sector have minimal impact on the price trend. As we all have noticed with all the positive news, we saw nothing change within the price. Cryptocurrencies, due to the sheer size of the over-the-counter OTC market, which researchers at Tab Group claim to be 2 or 3 times larger than the cryptocurrency exchange market. It is highly unlikely for a minor development to affect the value of digital assets. More to that, if developments in the cryptocurrency sector supposedly have such a profound impact on the value of crypto, the announcement of the NYSE, Starbucks, and Microsoft to establish a cryptocurrency exchange with the objective of improving the usability should have affected the price and made it surge in value, and we didn't see that. So definitely interesting to see. It says, as for the recent drop in the valuation of crypto, a wide range of factors may have caused it. Many believe the drop was caused by a large sell-off of whales in the OTC market, while others believe it to be strengthening the hand of the bears who have been looking for an opportunity to dump a large chunk of Bitcoin and Ether into the market. It is also a possibility that the dump of hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Ether by initial coin offerings that have raised hundreds of thousands of Ether in 2017 have dumped their holdings to the market, fearing a larger drop in the short term. Interesting. So where does Bitcoin go next? It says, as Canada's biggest investment firm, Canaccord, said in its report released last week, the first Bitcoin ETF, or Bitcoin Traded Fund, is not likely to be approved by the February 2019 deadline. Hence, which is interesting, 2019 or 2018? No, obviously 2019. So in a few months after September. Hence, an upward movement supported by the approval of Bitcoin ETF is highly unlikely in 2018, but an influx of institutional investors through trusted custodian solutions could create a pathway for billions of dollars in new capital, allowing the market to recover. So definitely a cool article posted by CryptoSlate. Glad I got updated on that. Let me know what you think about this. How are you guys dealing with the market acting the way it is? Who do you think caused it? What do you think caused it? Otherwise, let's jump into some technical analysis. We'll look at Bitcoin right now. Clearly, Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart found a support level at around $6,200. You can see tested the support level a few times and has not yet broken down under that, which is almost planned for. Reason being is if you look at the RSI, the relative strength index, you'll notice we have not yet, we were entering that oversold market. We were in an oversold market. So in the short term, we needed to pull back up, which is clearly what has happened. You can see that movement upwards. Now, how far this is going to go, I'm not sure. A short recovery was definitely needed in the market. If we just check the coin market cap as I refresh, we should get a better overview of what exactly is happening. Yeah, here you go. So you can see the top 10 coins are back up in action, moving back up, kind of dealing with the massive fall that it had yesterday. Coin market cap still at 230. 24-hour volume is 12.7, so a little bit less than what we saw. And Bitcoin dominance is still pretty darn high. But consolidation, a correction, definitely a move back upwards. We were entering oversold on practically all of the coins. So to see all green across the board is definitely something I was anticipating. Like I said in yesterday's video, in the short term, we did need a pullback upwards. So nice to see a small incline in the price. Cardano taking a big advantage at 7.7%, really using the momentum it had to regain some type of uptrend. But you can see we have finally re-entered a more neutral area on the RSI and Bitcoin on the 4-hour. So definitely looks nice. Interesting enough, though, we may just be consolidating for a little bit, mainly because we are now out of that downtrend. So definitely interesting. Are we going to shoot to retest and go back to the high-low MMA? It's possible on the 4-hour. We haven't been there in quite some time. So to see a Bitcoin at $7,100 or $7,200 isn't out of the ballpark, at least for now. On the daily, you guys can see what exactly happened. It tested the oversold line. You can see it's at the bottom where this strong support is at 6,200, kind of where we saw the both head and shoulders right here. You can see that line right there. You can see that we popped up over there and we kind of came back down. You can see we entered that overbought territory on the RSI when we were at prices of 8,500. And you can see with the pullback down to $6,200, we are finally bouncing off of the oversold. So when I saw the price at this level here, I was basically saying we need to come back down. And I was anticipating a just lower level back down to the high-low middle moving average. Fortunately, we fell through that. So again, was expecting something of the sort. Wasn't expecting such a pullback. But it happened. It is what it is. Price moving back up, bouncing off support right here, as well as being was testing oversold. So nice to see a recovery in Bitcoin. I definitely think it'll be a short-term recovery. We're going to see how low Bitcoin goes in the next couple days. We may see a retracement upwards. You can see, I'm just going to jump to the 4-hour and we'll slowly expand out. So Litecoin on the 4-hour does look kind of nice. You can see the consolidation point. It found support at the bottom here at around $62, which unfortunately nobody wants to see, but it happens. We are still in that oversold territory. You can see we are below the $30 RSI line, which basically indicates an oversold market. So we do need to come back up. This whole time we were down here was just extremely oversold. So we do need some consolidation. We do need a pullback up in the immediate short term. Moving on to the daily, you can see we are also oversold, so I am anticipating some sort of run back to the top. Ever so slightly, there's plenty of potential now. We have the entire board to move back up. So I am looking for Litecoin to pull back up, maybe retest its 8-month downtrend. You can see right here at around $70. I can see Litecoin going up and testing. So definitely think in the short term, Litecoin is due to pull back up. It's just a matter of how long will it stay up, and is it just a correction leading to more downtrend? Definitely something to think about. Weekly doesn't look so good in my opinion. Unfortunately, we broke that just starting high-low middle moving average. So nothing to be worried about in the short term. It is just starting, so I guess there wasn't much support. We could still pull back up there, but you guys can just see clearly what I'm talking about with this 8-month downtrend right here. How we need to break this yellow line or we're not going to go up. You can see how strong that is. So in my mind and how I think about this, if at any point we do cross that yellow downtrend, we're going to we need a lot of volume to push up above that. You can see how long it's been pushing the market down. So the second we break above, I can see a nice run, up to at least $100 pretty darn quickly, mainly because of how strong this is. We need such a movement or volume into the market to push that price up and into higher highs. So until I see a break above that, I am still bearish on Litecoin for the short term right now. Let's look at Ethereum, lastly, for the top 3 blue chip cryptocurrencies that we like to review. Again, you can see on the 4-hour of Ethereum, we are quite oversold. We were extremely oversold and are pulling slightly back up. I do think at some point we are going to go back up to that high-low middle moving average. It just depends on when. There's plenty of potential now for it to go there, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do decide to head back up there. Looking at around 416, at least above $400 in my personal opinion. Definitely a time to buy some crypto, in my opinion. We're pretty much at the bottom of the charts, so it'll be very interesting to see. So if you're new to crypto and you've thought about buying, this is probably the best opportunity, considering people have bought cryptocurrency at all-time highs a few months ago. So definitely getting crypto at a discount, or at least just a perfect price to hold on to it. You know what I mean? You're not... If the crypto falls, it's not going to fall much lower than what it's at right now. So if you do buy in and it goes down slightly, there's a good chance it's going to go up much higher after that, considering all the cryptos are oversold all over the market. Ethereum down to in oversold territory, slightly pulling back up. Again, I truly believe the farther we go away from the high-low MMA, the closer we are going to pull back up there. So I do think the longer we stay down here, the better chances we have to retracing back up to $500. So that's pretty much my opinion on those top 3 cryptos. Moving on to Stellar. I haven't looked at Stellar in quite some time. You can see I have drawn some lines in the past. You can see we broke down, retested high-low MMA here. I was anticipating a move higher. But you can see the market didn't want it to go that way, so obviously wasn't 100% accurate on that. So apologize for those who caught it over there. But you can see the resistance the high-low MMA played out, as well as the support level right here. You can see again it faced issues right here, and you can see it's trying to go back up to its high-low MMA, and it definitely could. Bottom support is right here, so if the market does go lower, and there is potential for it to go lower, you can see on the daily there we are kind of at 40. Around 44 or 45, so there is some potential for it to fall lower. But it does look like it's trying to retrace back to the high-low MMA, which clearly is holding a lot of resistance. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how that plays out in the recent terms. But that's going to sum up the episode for today, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you like the content, make sure to leave a giant thumbs up on the channel. As always, let me know what you think about the new intro, and I will see you guys in tomorrow or tonight's live stream. Peace.